Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another super special guest today. I've been excited for this one ever since it's been in the works. We're here with the main one. We got Zilla Fatu. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your time and this opportunity to build with you. So appreciate
Yeah,
you.
no, absolutely. So we're just talking about your wall a little bit there.
Yeah.
Share some pictures and like tell maybe some of the people what some of those pictures mean to you.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see it. Maybe y'all can zoom in or whatever, but this Yoko right here. Young Yoko, man. Little young Yoko. And then so these pictures, Oos, my dad actually been having them since he's been alive. So that right there should tell y'all that these pictures are like legendary, and it does have look, hold on, let's scoot this way now. Hello, let's scoot this way. Yeah, I feel like that's the best. Maybe y'all can zoom in.
Now that's good. I think we see it pretty good. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, that's that 2000 and what, six class.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
these are just like old, and I'm trying to get everything ready for my podcast. So I told him, like, I just literally threw pictures on the wall.
Yeah. So, all right, no, we'll just get right into it. So, I think a lot of people at this point know, your story or at least part of it. So I just want to start with like your very last day in prison. Like you wake up, it's your last day. What's on your mind at that point?
My mind is at the point is fuck, just get out of there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had to wait, and it felt like a dream. It felt like a dream. It didn't feel like I was really getting out until I got to the front, and I was able to switch out to my jail clothes and to the clothes my mom brought.
Mm,
So I feel like just taking out those clothes and telling myself like, man, these are the last times I'm gonna have it on. It felt amazing. It felt amazing. And then when I seen, especially when I had that walk, I was the last one to get to my family.
wow.
And just to see my mom and my brother right there at the end, man, it felt amazing.
Yeah.
I had to get the ball rolling. So
Yeah. No, I can only imagine. Were you thinking about like any special meals? Like, I mean, I'm sure you think about who you wanted to see. Like, what did you do that first day then?
I mean, to be honest, this is how like I literally eat everything. Like I don't just have the name Zilla for no reason. I eat everything. So I told my mom, stop at the closest gas station. And I spend the whole because for Texas, when you go home the first day out, Texas, they grant you a $50 check.
Mm,
Oos, I spend the whole $50 at the gas station just getting junk food, getting sodas, getting drinks I'd never tried in so many years,
yeah.
and just so many different varieties. So I literally just got junk food and bought my mama something, and then yeah, it was on the way home. I didn't really have a normal first day out because my brother was moving into another place. And I
Mm,
don't know if you know about moving, but I hate moving.
yeah.
So my first day was literally spent moving furniture from my old house to my new house.
Mm,
So bro, I didn't even have a normal first day, but it's okay. It was because like I'm on the grind. So
yeah. Yeah. They put you to work right away, huh?
yes, bro, yes. But I had to help out. That's family. You
Yeah,
got to help out family, y'all. Got to.
of course. And now, just I'm sure you've reflected a lot since you've been out. Just what are some significant things you've thought about just about your time spent in general?
I feel like it was a necessity for me to do that time at that age because going to prison at 16 years old and coming home at 22 years old, like that's a big gap, Bruce. Like that's a long time to be gone away from society, away from I have a little daughter, so I
Oh,
was away from her, away from my mom. That was hard. It was just hard for me to accept. Uh, but it was just like I can't just make excuses every day, all day in prison. I had to man up to my responsibilities and get my shit together.
yeah.
So I was able to do that. I was able to surround myself by the right people, and yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here doing the thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And then how many days, like, so you get out and then when do you start training from that point?
So I got out last year, March 24th.
Mhm.
I didn't start training till December, like the late December, maybe like a couple days before Christmas.
Mhm.
Uh, I didn't want to jump into wrestling like that when I came home. I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait for the, the perfect timing.
Yeah.
And I start training December, and I just had my debut July 15th. Did you see that, Oos?
Yeah, yeah, of course, I watched the whole thing, when they posted it then, um, but yeah, I wanted to get to that, so you make your debut match in July, like, what was going through your mind before you walk out?
So what was going through my mind, I was just, bro, I was nervous. I was a nervous wrecking ball, Oos. Like, I don't care who you're related to. I don't care about none of that. Oos, I was nervous.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with anybody's first debut, they're gonna be nervous as hell. But
Mhm.
with Zilla Fatu, bro, shout out to Ryan Davidson and shout out to Jacob Fatu. Ryan Davidson, I'll never forget. Before I walked out into the curtain, Ryan was like, "Oos, like go show them, just go be you and just show them." And just he said something small, but I felt that.
Yeah.
And as soon as I hit the curtains, man, the all that nervousness and bullshit, it just went away. And God took over, my pops took over, and it just went from there.
Yeah. No, yeah, I watched that match, that was incredible. You ended with the slam spike and everything like that, that when you looked up, was that intentional? Did you plan on that, or
Nah, that was just the vibe. It was like that was
Okay.
just me, just saying what's up to pops.
Yeah.
Like letting him know, like, hey, pops, let's crank it up, man. Let's crank it up.
Yeah. No, I felt that. That was a really special moment. And then what like before you debuted, what was some advice you got about, not necessarily just about training, but like the wrestling world in general?
That the business is dirty. That I would have to, be conscious on who I deal with in the wrestling world, because the wrestling world, just like any other business, there's good people and there's bad people. So it's about how you can not finesse, but like how to deal with them. So I
Yeah.
feel like just jumping into the business, I learned more about the just the backstage stuff, like the business part.
Mm,
And I feel like anybody should know their craft or know their business before jumping into what they want to do. So that
yeah.
that was just me. I was just taking my time, and still to this day, Oos, like I'm not in no rush. Like everybody's trying to tell me, oh, when you gonna sign with WWE or AEW, or when you gonna sign with them? I'm like, nah, there's a lot of work to be put in the independent world. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not in no rush. Oos. I'm just enjoying the process and enjoying meeting new people like yourself
Yeah.
and just going from there, networking and showing love, bro.
Yeah. No, I think that's one of the most interesting things for the people on like the journalism side, like me. We don't always know that backstage stuff. So anytime we get little tidbits of that, it's always interesting to find out. But
Right.
but yeah, so and then so afterwards, after you get the win in your first match, what were you thinking about right after you win?
Like right after my match,
Yeah, like immediately after one, two, three,
bro,
what
I thought I did horrible, bro.
for real?
Yeah, yeah, bro, I thought I did bad as hell.
Mm,
Like I went right, and I went to back to my locker room, and people came up to me and was like, well, everybody that came up to me, I'm like, ooh, so how I do? Did I do good? I asked everybody, and they was like, bro, you did great, bro, for your first match ever in your life. You did great. But I'm like, man, nah, stop lying. Like I was always like, I'm my biggest critique, so I was always like trying to like downplay, my match. But I kept watching it over and over, and I was like, okay, maybe I did do all right, in my first match. But I feel like I always could do better, and that's how I am. Like I don't know how you are, but me, it's like whatever I do, I try to go up and beyond, and
yeah,
I'm never satisfied. It was never satisfied.
good. No, that's good that you're your own, biggest critic. That shows that you care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. And then just, obviously being the dynasty that you come from, like how do you deal with that pressure early on? Like you said, a lot of people are like, oh, AEW, WWE, but like at least you acknowledge you have to put the work in and stuff like that beforehand. Just how do you deal with that pressure that seems so great so early on for you?
I really talked to my mom, Moose, because mom's been through all this shit already.
Yeah.
Mom already been through the ups, the downs, the bad side, the good side. So with her, she's the one that installed in my head that it doesn't matter if my dad is Umaga. It doesn't matter if my uncles are Kishi. It doesn't matter if my cousins or the Usos, Solo, Roman. It doesn't matter who I'm related to. It matters who I am as a person. It matters who, what I do with uh Zilla Fatu as far as with the wrestling stuff goes. It matters like on me
Yeah.
because like I said, I can be related to all these legends, but if I'm not putting in the work, it's not gonna add up, you know?
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
feel like, yeah, I feel like with my mom, it was like I talked to her because she knows, like I say, she been through this shit already. So she knows what they expect. And she just tells me, just do me, just have fun, be patient,
Mm.
be patient. And my time gonna come. And
Yeah.
it will, being patient. I'm networking. Like I said, there's a lot of work to be put on the independent world. So
Yeah. No, for sure. And I like that you said that you did think you did pretty good then, because it's like I could tell from that first tie up, I'm like, oh, like he has something already. And it's like,
yeah,
but like you said, it's literally in the bloodline, obviously, but it's not like it's up to you at the end of the day.
yeah, appreciate it. It was appreciated.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I just want to take a little pivot here. You're super active on YouTube and everything. Where did you get the inspiration to start
Hello.
the channel?
Uh, really from my brother J-Bo.
Mm,
Uh, he's I've been knowing him since elementary school, and when I came home, he was there to let me know, like, hey, Oosh, you got a vlog, and I'm like, what is vlogging?
mm.
What is that? And he was like, bro, it's just you documenting your life and you documenting like what just goes on every day in your life.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, why would I want to do that? Like, why
Mm,
would I want everybody in my business?
right.
But it was bigger than that. He was able to open my eyes to just certain stuff that I didn't see beforehand. So with this YouTube, it's like just giving people that feeling of being part of something
Mm,
and giving people the process instead of the final product.
mm,
Because I feel like people just, yeah, they want to see the final product. Yes, they want to see Zilla Fatu at this highest peak. But why not go on a journey and why not a witness, how he got there?
yeah.
So I was just so blessed to have an individual like J-Bo to put me on game about this. And yeah, Oos, I like my first 6 videos, I uploaded it to YouTube and then I lost hope. So I deleted all the 6 videos.
Oh my
And
God.
then yes, bro, I got to that. Like, cause
Wow.
I was focused on the wrong shit.
Mm,
And like I said, my brother was there to tell me, like, Oos, like, don't worry about the views, don't worry about the comments,
yeah.
just drop. Like,
Yeah.
that's all you have to do, just drop. So I'm like, so I end up starting back again. And then yeah, I just see my numbers just go up.
Mm,
And I figured out why. Like, I kept everything organic as possible. I kept everything just raw and uncut.
yeah.
And I find out like people, they want that, they love that. So I'm actually excited that you asked about that because that's my number one passion right now is my YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
you know Shout out to the YouTube world, man. Make sure y'all go tap in, y'all subscribe. It's your boy Zilla Fatu. Hello.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if they're watching me, they already know about you, but
They gonna know about you now. Oos.
yeah,
Let's
hey,
do
let's
it.
go.
Yeah, hello.
No, yeah, no, I completely understand that because I'm pretty new to this also. So I understand like, oh, you got to get the perfect interview, you got to have the perfect questions. But now
Yes.
my mindset's changed to where it's like I just got to build my vault. So it's like even if I'm not getting crazy views right now, people can always go back. So it's like just building that for me too. So yeah, like I think you got great advice in the beginning. Just drop and let people follow
Yeah.
you organically.
And
Yeah,
continue to network, Goose. Like,
yeah, of
continue to
course.
do what you just did. When you tapped in with me. And I wanted to tell you, bro, like,
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Remember to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get back into it.
I appreciate your patience. And a lot of people, because let me tell you, I'm gonna point out certain stuff you did that it made me want to tap in with you.
Sure.
It was your approach. Like you didn't DM me or message me and say, hey, let's do this at this time, or let's like forcefully, like
Yeah.
I felt like you was organic and you just wanted to tap in, you just wanted to show the love and respect that you have for wrestling,
Yeah.
and you understand that networking is very important. So I appreciate you, your patience, and I just love the way you approach certain things. So keep that up, who's like for real.
Yeah, no, just back to a little bit of the YouTube stuff. Like, so all the videos, now you do a few different kinds now. Like you have the vlogs, you have the training videos, and then you have ones where you're just talking to the people. I think those are some of my favorite. Like, how important do you think it is to just talk directly to your fans and connect with them just like one on one, like you and a camera, you have that video, where you get a little emotional. Like people like to see that even if you feel vulnerable. Like, why do you think people like that? And what's important about just connecting directly?
I feel like why people they don't like my content, they love my content is because, like I say, everything is not like you can tell that I'm vulnerable. You can tell and you can feel what I'm saying is real. Like it's no bullshit. It's no, beat around the bush with me. Everything's just straightforward. So I feel like when I gave people that, really just gave people that was fans of me and my family. When I gave them that, it was like, damn, like, okay, he's different. He's expressing himself. He's on YouTube. He's sharing stuff that nobody ever fucking knew.
Hmm.
And I feel like when you give somebody something new, it's like, damn, okay,
Hmm.
This is what Zilla's working with. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, I'm not just giving them the wrestling stuff, like I'm giving them really my life.
Yeah.
And back to what I was saying about giving people the feeling of being part of something. That's big, Oos.
Yeah.
Like that's big. And I take that serious. Like I take my YouTube stuff very, very serious. I
Mhm.
don't play with, your time or nobody else's time. And how I look at things is like whoever I'm looking up to, Oos, I would love for them to like get on live and like go back and forth with me, answer some of my questions. So I try to do that with all my lives.
Mhm.
So when I get on live, I try to read everybody's comment. I try to respond to every single comment. But
Mhm.
it's hard when you have like a lot of people just dun 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 dun.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love what I'm doing right now. It was love it.
Yeah. No, it's awesome to watch for sure. And I like for you, it probably feels, because you are putting yourself out there and you're gonna get like tens of thousands of views. But I think for the people watching, it's so important because it feels one on one. It feels like we're just
Right.
with the room connecting. And I think you've done such a good job, and it's super wise of you to understand the importance of that so early on. Um,
Right, right.
But yeah, now when you come up with other video ideas like your vlogs and training and stuff like that, how much, like I know you have a cameraman, but like do you have an editor? How much of that is just you? Like, and then just creatively, are you coming up with all these ideas, or what's that process look like for you?
Well, yeah, the majority is me, like as far as with editing and as far as like what content. But I usually like reach out to, like I say, my brother and like brainstorm, like come try to come up with some different, because we don't always want to like continue to drop the same content. We always try to focus on doing stuff that's never been done before. But it's kind of hard because sometimes you have to ride the wave.
Yeah. Mhm.
Sometimes
For sure.
you gotta ride the wave. So it's like if y'all peek my YouTube, like yeah, I'm doing like other stuff that other people's doing, but I'm also gonna drop this other banger that you're gonna be like, damn, I ain't never seen that before.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm having fun with it, Oos, and yeah, the editing part. I love the edit. I know that
Mhm.
sounds crazy because I tapped in with a lot of YouTubers and influencers, and they're like, bro, I hate editing. But for me,
Right.
it was like, bro, I just love doing it. Like I don't see it as work. I don't see it as, oh, I gotta edit. Like, nah, I look forward to editing. That's
Yeah.
big difference, big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people can change their mindset with just any type of like chore or anything. Instead of saying I have to, just say I get to do this.
Get to right,
And it's
exactly.
all about your perspective, really, with anything.
Exactly.
Even if it's something
Exactly.
as simple as like taking out the trash, don't be like, oh, I have to. Be like, I get to take the trash out. Like I got legs, like, you know?
Legs, you got arms. Yes, you got a heart.
Yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, that's super important too. I just want to do a little side pivot and do some fun questions. Like, what is
Let's
your
get it.
what is your Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling?
Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
Mount Rushmore. No, I'm thinking because it's like I think not my last interview, but the interview before that, they asked me that. But it changes, Oos. It changes.
No,
So
hard too.
it is hard. Rushmore's five, right? Five people.
Four, I think. I know it's so hard.
Okay, my Mount Rushmore. I got Rock.
Mm,
I got Undertaker. I got Randy Orton.
mm.
Then man, it's hard, Oos.
It's so hard.
I know some of the wrestlers gonna watch this, gonna be like, "Oos, what happened?" I
No,
thought
I
we
know, but they understand. They understand.
Oh, damn. And I got Roman there. I got Roman for sure.
Yeah. Perfect. No, those are good. And then do you have a dream match?
A dream match.
Yeah.
I have a couple who's I
Let's
can
hear.
definitely see I just named like three.
Yeah.
I can definitely see me and Dom
Oh,
uh having a feud.
yeah.
Like the storyline could be basically, he came to prison and I was the one, looking out for him. And
Mm.
then he was like, he went home. He said he was gonna take care of me, but he left me in the pen to rot in hell. And then,
Uh-oh.
I get out and I just, because he has the belt and everything. So it'd be lit. And then on top of that, bro, we fucking was raised together, backstage
Yeah.
when our dads was like, doing WWE. So
Yeah.
me and Dirty Dom, man. Oos, if you watching this, yeah, get at Vince or get at whoever's in charge.
Yeah. No, that's hilarious. You have a whole story for it and everything. I just was expecting a match, but you brought the extra.
Yes, because look, Oos, you have to incorporate some type of realness, some type of real feelings to the storyline. Because if not, then it would be hard for them to tell a story.
Yeah, of
So
course.
that's why the bloodline is so the story with that, like is so top tier because there's real true feelings involved.
Yeah.
They really grew up together. They really, Roman was like the one that was sticking out the most out of all three of them. So like, bro, hell yeah, they of course they're gonna make something shake because there's truth to it. There's truth
Mhm.
to it. Man.
Yeah.
With Dom, like, bro, I would love to fucking come in WWE and figure out some way to
Yeah.
like work with Dom. Like, yeah, I want to work with my family. Yes, I want to work with the bloodline, bro. Yes, I would love to. But
Yeah. Those
other
are
than
obvious.
them, yeah, other than them, it would be Dom. Uh, the other one, who's the other dude? The other dude, I was like, what's his name? Oh, LA Knight.
Oh, that'd be so
Bro, yes, LA, and a lot of
crazy.
people sleep
Yeah.
on him. Like, I feel like he's probably the next big thing when it comes to like ripping it on a mic, because
Yeah.
I don't see nobody messing with him.
Hmm.
I mean Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes he's like humble, he's like he doesn't really talk that talk. LA talk that talk.
Yeah. Okay. So we got
And
LA.
LA, damn, who else? Damn.
How about this?
Oh, bro, I would love to wrestle Pops though. If Pops was here,
Yeah. Oh man.
bro, that would be lit. That would
Yeah.
be lit.
You'd have
It's
to,
just when I do my Samoan spike, I can't pick him up.
bruh. Yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough.
Yeah, so
But how about like a dream match? Like, say you could go into join the Bloodline stuff right now. That's a little bit in limbo. Like Roman hasn't been, on TV in a couple weeks. Jay went to Raw, Jimmy's to SmackDown, but like you could come in, inject yourself into that. What's that like? Are you helping Jay? What's that like?
man, okay, so let's break that down. So you have Solo and Jimmy on SmackDown and Roman on SmackDown, right? You have Jay, he's the only bloodline member on Monday Night Raw. And you see what they're doing, like they're trying to make him obviously he's the baby face of
Mhm.
Raw
Right.
and he's beefing with everybody in the back.
Yeah.
So it's like how could he keep himself lit and how could he just take over.
Mhm.
So what I feel like they need to get me and Jacob. You know Jacob is, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, shout out to Jacob Fatu, man. If you don't know who he is, then slap yourself right now. Now I'm playing with you. But yeah, I feel like they need to sign me and Jacob and put us on Raw and have us form our own like bloodline, and
Yeah,
then somehow incorporate, maybe us going to SmackDown, all three of us going to SmackDown and confronting them like, hey, like y'all need to move right. Like
yeah,
this family is built off loyalty and respect, and y'all not showing none of that. And then,
mhm,
obviously have Roman talk his shit,
yeah,
and then us just feuding, and instead of it being, what was it called? Tribal what combat?
yeah,
It'll be tribal warfare.
mm, yeah,
And obviously this match, the 3-on-3 would have to be maybe at WrestleMania or just some type of big pay-per-view.
mm,
And that lineup is so perfect, Oos, because if we was to do a 3-on-3, it would be twin versus twin,
mm,
Samoan Spike versus Samoan Spike, and
yeah,
then Jacob versus Roman, bro. That's like, oh my gosh. Like I literally got goosebumps, Oos.
yeah. Now you're getting me
Bro, can you
fired
see
up
that? Like
about it.
that would turn up. Not saying that WWE's not turned up, but that would like, we thought SummerSlam was something, but
Yeah,
that tribal by warfare, what I'm talking about, Oos, that three
mhm,
on three, and we're all fighting to beat Tribal Chief. Like
yeah,
F the belt, F the other stuff. Like we're fighting for the necklace, Oos.
mhm,
That's
yeah,
big and it's something different. And like I say before, there's a lot of truth in it.
yeah.
You know,
That would definitely take that. I don't know how that would go to the next level, but I think that would do it right there.
yes, Oos, like that would definitely have a lot of people tune in, bro.
Yeah,
And
for
then Jacob versus Roman, oh my gosh, bro. Like that would be hell of a match, bro. Hell of
yeah.
a match.
Yeah. So how much of like a pro wrestling fan are you in general? Like, of course you're watching, your family and stuff, but do you watch like the other ones? Do you watch AEW at all? Do you watch any of the other ones or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I watch AEW. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, say like I watch AEW every week, but All
Yeah.
In I definitely watched. You know All In, right?
Yeah.
I definitely watched that. I definitely watched like uh the bigger shows. I watch AEW. I watch Impact. Shout out to Trinity. She's over there.
Yeah.
So I definitely watch Impact, and I also, to be honest, bro, I like watching Japan stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's just different. The culture, the art of wrestling over there they're just different, and they have their own way of incorporating, just different wrestling styles, and I love it. Like I just love different stuff, Oos.
Yeah.
So with Japan, bro, like you watched Japan before, so like, okay, yeah, they're
Yeah,
going
it's
at it.
different.
They know what they're doing.
Right.
I mean, over here we know what we're doing, but there's different ways of wrestling
Yeah.
all across
Different
the globe.
styles. Mm,
Yeah, so with Japan, it was like damn. And then on top of that, like just to give the cherry on top, my pops. Did you know my pops was over there?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Pops did like what, like 4 years, maybe 3.5 years over there. And I feel like without that experience, I don't think my pops would have been where he was,
Mm,
because he went over there, and got under, Great Muta. You know what it is?
yep.
It's legend, bro.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Legend. And literally he became the game of the student over there under the like real legend. So and then he came back and was like, damn, like he was Umaga,
Hmm.
No, he was I think he was Rosie, and then he was Umaga.
Yeah.
So it was, bro, he just had a hell of a run at a short period of time.
Yeah. Would that be a goal for you? Do you want to get to Japan at some point and do some work over there?
I would love to do work over there, but as far as like me getting signed, as far as me getting everything on paperwork, I would have to look into it. You
Yeah,
know,
well, that'd be a huge commitment to switch your whole life, but I'm talking just maybe like a little bit,
exactly.
like a training for a few months or something light like that.
Exactly. So, like I said, the contract just has to make sense, Oops. And like I say, I'm not in no rush. Like I'm still young. I'm still like learning. I'm still green. I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you I'm the best damn wrestler independent when knowing I'm not.
Yeah.
But I do have that it.
Yeah.
you know, like that it factor. Like I know I have it, you know, and I mean that respectfully and humbly. But
Yeah.
it's just I do understand that you can't rush greatness.
Mm,
You know, you can't rush it. So I'm trusting the process, one day at a time, moves 1 week at a time, and I'm getting better every week.
yeah, absolutely. So I just want to move on just a little bit. So I saw recently that you and ROW did part ways. How how comfortable are you talking about that, if at all? Do you mind telling us what happened there, or if you
Nah,
want?
no, we good. Uh-oh, look, look. Uh-oh. Yo, you good?
Uh-oh, that almost it didn't hit it almost hit you.
They did. But nah, it's all love, Boost. It's all, you know, respect. I still want to see Booker T and his school thrive. For me, it was just, you know, my vision uh was just different. You know, me and Book, we already had a conversation,
Mm,
and it was just we couldn't, you know, just some things can't work,
mm,
you know. So I feel like with my vision and his vision, what he had lined up, it just didn't connect.
yeah,
Uh so we parted ways, you know, respectfully, you know, we're still on good terms. It's not like, oh, I don't want to see you win no more. Oh, I don't want to see you, you know.
mm,
Nah, it's all love. It's just, you know, I gotta go this way, he gotta go this way.
mhm,
And everybody just has to understand that everybody has different ways to the top.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
So
course.
that's yeah, that's all I can speak on that. But yeah, I still want to see them win, bro. So shout out to Book, shout out to Reality Wrestling. If you guys here in Houston, man, go tap in with them, man, for real.
Yeah,
And
no,
I appreciate Book. You know, I appreciate everything that him and the school did for me. It was so grateful for the trainers that was over there. So grateful for the individuals that was over there. They definitely, you know, it was definitely a friendly environment, a structured environment, but it just wasn't, you know, it just I just couldn't, you know, like I say, the vision and his vision, it didn't align up, so we couldn't, you know, mesh together. So
yeah,
like I said, I'm doing my own thing, Goose, and just going up, Goose, just like I say, one day at a time.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think a lot of people were surprised when they saw that, so I had to just ask and see where you were, with your thoughts and feelings towards that situation. But yeah,
Right.
no, it sounds like it was pretty mutual. Obviously, you're gonna be fine regardless. So that's awesome that you even got that experience, with him and stuff like that.
Yes, definitely. That because he's a legend, you know. He's a legend. He's been doing this longer than I've been alive. Uh, and then, you know, on a personal note, he was real close with my pops. And those for y'all don't know that, you know, reality wrestling, that's where the Usos started.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, my pops didn't have no other school in mind other than reality wrestling, you
Mm,
know, for them to go to. He didn't have no other school in mind, you know, he had reality wrestling set for them.
yeah.
So that was you know, that was Booker's been tied in with my family for a long, long time.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of it kind of sucked, you know, to kind of, you know, just part ways because of that, you know, but
Mm,
you never want to, how do you say it? You never want to bring personal relationships and business together.
yeah, of
So
course.
I found that out the wrong way.
Mm,
And yeah, it was, you know, just like I say, just love and respect for him and his school at the end of the day. Still want to see them win. Um, yeah, I'm just doing my own thing, Bruce. I'm just
yeah.
enjoying the process. You know, it's nothing, no hate in my heart towards him, his school, no, just anybody, Bruce.
Yeah.
You know, I still want to see everybody win. There's a lot of money, hell of opportunities out here for all of us to capitalize. You know, we just got to come together and use this.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah, I think
Yeah.
you have a great perspective and great way of looking at it. But yeah, so just looking on in the future now, like what can we expect like to see from Zilla? What are some goals for you like inside and outside the ring moving forward?
Inside the ring, I would definitely be, you know, more matches coming soon. Big matches, not just me wrestling just anybody, you know. But when you see Zilla, y'all, every match I want to do something big. I
Mm,
want to do something different. So please be on the lookout for just something different to the game, you
yeah.
know. And me wrestling, like I'm not just wrestling anybody. I'm gonna wrestle somebody with years and years of experience,
Mm,
wrestling somebody that knows the game and that's gonna help me, get to where I need to be, and just be a stepping stone for me and my team.
Yeah.
You know, so with that, and then outside the ring, Oos, obviously still doing my YouTube, still vlogging my life,
Mhm.
still vlogging the process,
Mhm.
and just giving people the authentic content, the rawest content that I can, formulate. So right now, outside the ring, and then on top of that, Oos, I do have like other stuff, like the stuff I just told you before
Mhm.
recording, like I got that in line.
Off the
So
record for now.
yes, Oos, like that's huge, and
Yeah.
nobody even knows, Oos. Like just
Yeah.
so I got a lot of stuff tuned in, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned, and man, let's get it. We all going up. Everybody
Yeah.
going up, Oos.
Are
So
there
yeah.
some promotions like you mentioned, like you're close with Jacob, obviously, and like MLW? I would love to see you there because that's more my direction. So,
Oh yeah, you could just pull up, right? You could just
hey,
walk.
yeah, if you get there, like so MLW, are there any other promotions like specifically that you're eyeballing right now?
uh, like, what you talking about? Like, as far as me getting signed? Signed?
Maybe not slime, but like I know the independent, you can kind of bounce around a little bit. Just are there other ones like right there in Texas that you're already looking at? And then like, of course, like MLW would be great for me to come see you there, but just other ones in general that you're gonna get in with.
Well, yeah, obviously MLW.
Yeah.
Been looking at them. Uh, what is it called? GCW, something like that.
Yeah,
I think that's on
GCW.
the East Coast, right? They're big on the East Coast.
Yeah, that's New Jersey. So they have like that Nick Gage and like a lot of
Yes,
guys and stuff. He's wild, but
yes. Shout out to Nick Gage, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, they tapped in and really, Brian, I really have everybody tapped in,
yeah,
but it's
I'm sure.
not all bookings is good bookings.
Of course.
So I had to learn that the hard way because
Mm,
with this independent stuff, like I'm sure you have to be organized.
mm-hmm.
Like you can't just go here and then go here and then go here and then some effed up stuff happen and then you're like, oh, why did that happen?
Yeah.
Well, it happened because you're not on game, because you don't have a plan, because you don't have the right individuals around you putting you on game. So
Mm-hmm.
right now, that's why I say I'm not in no rush at all. Like I'm trying to make sure every step is calculated. So whenever I do take these bookings, it's for a reason. And it's
Mm-hmm.
for a great reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, whenever I'm in you said Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I already have people that's tapped in over. So I'll definitely be over there in Philly for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh, WrestleMania is down there. Are you going?
I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going yet, but I'll definitely be close by if I'm not going. Are you going to be in the area?
For sure.
Oh, say no more then.
For sure. We gotta pull up. We gotta link up, man.
Yeah, we'll do something for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just my last question before I let you go. So I was trying to think of a good way to go out. Usually I'm just like, hey, what are we looking forward to and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like you have a lot, like you have such a deep story. Like if you could write a letter to yourself, 12 years old, 12-year-old Zilla, what would that letter look like? Like what would you say?
Okay, I would have wrote, Dear 12-year-old Zilla, listen to your mom. I'm gonna put that in all caps.
Yeah.
All caps with like 100 million exclamation points at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say I would say manage your time wisely,
Mm-hmm.
because growing up, I was just doing shit. It was like I was just moving with the motion. Like I didn't understand time at all. I didn't understand the that time was precious. It was,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like I said, I learned that the hard way. I went to prison, learned that. But yeah, writing the 12-year-old Zilla, I would definitely just say listen to mom, manage my time, and watch the people that I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the main components that I can just put in that summary because it plays a big role.
Mm-hmm.
It plays a big, not just with me, y'all, with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would have told, and then told my 12-year-old self, and then work out. Yeah, because back then I don't think I was working out like that. I would just drive big with a big head. Now like my body is filling in with my head. So but
Yeah.
other people gonna say I still got a big head though. So it's like, damn.
I feel like everybody got a big head at this point. Just
Oh yeah, for
yeah.
sure. What you was wearing? That you play football?
I played football a little bit in high school and stuff, but I like some health stuff, so that's why I do the interviews now instead of like
Oh,
I
okay,
never try to
right,
be a
right,
wrestler or anything. I like UFC, so I used to train MMA a little bit, but I had a few medical things during my life, so I'm on this
right,
side of
right.
things now. Um, but yeah, so I think that's great advice. It seems like you certainly have some wisdom, especially you just celebrated a birthday, right? How old did you turn?
Yes, man. I just turned 24, man. This is Zilla's Kobe year, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Like you said about time being so precious, like one of my favorite quotes is like people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 5 or 10 years. So just bottom line, like life is so long. And I think at your age, like even I still didn't recognize it. Like 24, 25, I'm like, oh, you're invincible, you're gonna live forever. But life is super long, a lot of the time, and it's just important to realize the value of all that.
Yes, yes. Like you're not lying. Like time, like I tell all my people on my team, like it doesn't matter how much money, it doesn't matter how much fame you have, you
Mm,
cannot give time back. You
yeah,
cannot. So it's
absolutely.
like time is not waiting on you. You have to like put that work in, like every day. Like with me, who's ain't no off day. If I'm not working out, then I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, then I'm vlogging. If I'm not vlogging, then I'm working out. And if I'm not doing none of those, then I'm doing something.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
the goal is y'all to just be better than you was yesterday.
Yeah.
And to get better every day. Not trying to rush the process, not trying to take shortcuts, none of that. You cannot rush greatness. So make sure y'all keep that in mind. Make sure y'all strive towards y'all goals and just watch the people y'all around. Watch the energy around. Watch the people that you give your energy to, and protect your peace. Because I'm real big on the peace part. Because if you don't have yourself together, it's gonna be very very hard for you to cope with other people's problems or other people's whereabouts. So I feel like everybody needs to focus on their peace and
Mm,
protect their peace and just live life like you say and cherish small moments,
mm.
small moments. Yeah. So it means
Yeah.
a lot.
No, absolutely. Again, thank you so much for joining with us today. We really appreciate it. I can't wait to watch your journey of
Bro, thank you, Big Hunter. Big
yeah,
Hunter, man. Appreciate you,
absolutely.
Moose.
No,
Thank you
yeah,
for
for
your
sure.
time, bro. Thank you for your energy, bro. Like, I love this, bro. So anytime you want to tap in with me again, Ooze, let me know.
Yeah,
And like I say, bro, keep it up, Ooze. Like keep the approach up, the way you approach people, the way you work your business. I love, bro. You work good business, bro. So continue to do that, and I promise you, we'll make it far, Ooze. We all are.
yeah. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Thank you for joining
You
us.
too. Yes, sir.
There you have it, folks. That was the main one, aka the future of the bloodline, Zilla Fatu. I hope you enjoyed it.